She wanted like me because I like she can count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more. Tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board. Let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist. One point to car. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. Bulldozes past him. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, 20. 52. Check pass.
This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run with Michelle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Regular. Watch it, what we got? Hey, orbit.
From the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
Check 55, Mike.
Now a play fake. Brady. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Ryan Izzo, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get turn it all loose.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, That's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
It's complete to Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Now a draw play with Drake. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And it's picked up by the Patriots. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
53. Watch the run, 72. Mike, 55. Hey, exit. Watch the slant. Mike, 55. Hey, both 66.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Well, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Go.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And his pass incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Brady now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
My 20! 72! My 55! My 55! Both cleared it!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first and 10, here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down.
380! No, check that. We want Mike 50. Check it, reload!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady again here on second and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Hey, set! 52's the mic. Hey, second.
Now Brady again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Charles Harris coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They can't hang with us. No, Mike 52. Hey.
Second down and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Well, Brady And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, my God.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Hey, 29. Alpha. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the Alpha. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Brady to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but hold on, we finish.
Okay, my bad.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Wait, set. 380. 52. Check it. Rip.
On first down, Brady. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ryan Izzo with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Two times.
Third and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Off the play fake here, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the... And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Yeah. On second down, it's Drake. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Here's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Balaj. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Haywood. Let's check it. Reload.
The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady to Gordon out left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Go. All right, here we go. Hey, 66.
Operating from the gun. Brady. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Avery Moss in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. He's at the 40. Well, he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Here's a run with Balaj. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. That incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, wahoo. Easy. Hey, Alabama.
To throw again. Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brady, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Check 55 to Mike. 50.
Brady now on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Avery Moss able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Alpha.
Here's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Sugar! Hey, goal 66.
Throwing on first down. Brady. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Avery Moss able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back. Hey, Charlie. Mike 55.
Now Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quicker and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one. Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. 16 yards, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let them get to the 2nd level, because sometimes they'll break off the big run on it.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jamie Collins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Fitzpatrick on 3rd and 2. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down. Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he hits Drake. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 11. On the ground is Michel. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And it's Michel once again. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Brady now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Returnable for Grant. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for them here.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the edge.
Again, it's Michelle. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And able to find Dorsett. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much
to victory, and the